I'm really honored to be able to headline Ultra in Hong Kong. I've been here before and the show was amazing, so I'm excited to see what the crowd looks like. I've seen it from the hotel, which is really high up, and it looks amazing, and there seems to be a lot of people there, so I'm really excited. There's been a lot of moments in my career that were really unforgettable. It's really hard to pick one. I know that one special moment was when I played, back when I played in Manila. There is an arena called Mall of Asia Arena, and years ago I was the first artist to ever play a show there when I opened for Lady Gaga, and then a few years later I was able to headline it myself, and I remember that was a really big moment for my career because Lady Gaga has always been an inspiration for me, and then being able to play that same venue by yourself is a really big deal. Working with Liam Payne was incredible. We met at my house for the very first time, not really even thinking about the song we were working on. Just getting to know each other. I had my friends over, we all met, talked, listened to music, and then I played him Get Low, and he really liked it. So we decided to start working on it together and make it a collaboration. That's a really difficult question because there's so many incredible artists, and every day I discover more artists. There's been a lot of bands that inspired me, like Radiohead, who I would love to work with and see how that would be. Singers like Adele, Sam Smith, The Weeknd, Ed Sheeran. There's a lot of incredible musicians out there, honestly. I don't think I will ever get to the point where I don't know who to work with. There's always so many great artists. I think the future of EDM music is very bright. I know people years ago were saying that EDM is over. I think EDM has never been over, and EDM will never be over. People will always want to go out and dance and have a good time. The only thing that will change is the genre of music. Maybe it's not always going to be four on the floor, maybe the tempo will change, maybe it will get faster or slower. I think people are more, generally more open to different genres. Other than that, I think there's always going to be you know, dance music out there. I wouldn't say I miss being in a band, because what I enjoy most about being a solo artist is that I can decide myself where I put the songs and, you know, what they end up being like. But I do miss playing an instrument. Sometimes I wish that you know, I was playing an instrument live, and maybe one day I will, but at the moment I'm happy where I am musically, and that I can decide what I make my songs like, and nobody else is telling me what to do. I think maybe if I had to pick one person who's been very influential to me and important in my career, it would be Skrillex. He was the first artist to really help me and believe in me and give me a chance, put my music on his MySpace back then, you know, put me on his tours, kind of teach me how to DJ and perform live. My English was really bad and I was scared to use the mic, and he kind of taught me to do that. So I would say, you know, I'm probably closest with him. I think I have always been a big fan of video games. I think they give me a perfect balance in my life. Sometimes I'll work all day and then I play video games when I'm done. I'm not a big sports person. I don't really, you know, do a lot of sports. I love swimming, but like just hanging in a pool, a jacuzzi. And the most important thing is just my friends. I like to spend time with my friends and eat and talk. As long as I have good people around me, that's really all I care about. To be completely honest with you, I haven't been listening to much music in the last few years. One specific album that I recently got really into is the new Oliver album called Full Circle. I think it's a brilliant production. It is for everybody who loves Daft Punk and especially Discovery. If you would imagine if they kept going with that kind of music, where they would have ended up, I think that album is a pretty good guess of where they could have ended up if they didn't switch up their style. So for everybody who likes Justice and Daft Punk, I would recommend Full Circle by Oliver. I have only had the chance to have one meal here. It was incredible. Last time I was in Hong Kong, I spent a little bit more time and I went to the temple, and you know, we had a little bit of time to see it. This time it was really short, and I have to leave a few hours right after the show, so I'm probably not gonna get to see enough this time, but I'll definitely come back.
I wanna light up your dark. Baby, you don't